Assembly's live, so come subscribe. Your soul's in trial, or simply tired. Your soul medicine, it gets revived. The warrior line, soul tribe. Assembly's live, it's friendly vibes. Your soul medicine will give you life. You're a warrior, let's get this right. Warrior line, soul tribe. Assembly's live, so come subscribe. Your soul's in trial.
If you're not at the table, you're on the menu. Say it again. If you're not at the table, you're on the menu. Welcome to Warrior Line YouTube channel. I hope you subscribe, like the channel. I just want to have some quick thoughts on the situation that happened this past Tuesday at the speech, the Klan rally they had up in Washington, D.C., where Representative Al Green from my birth city, Houston, Texas, stood up and walked into history. I just want people to know is what you seen in that moment is not nothing new, unfortunately. It's what black people have always done. We've always done this. Here's gonna mess some people up. We've always done this because we've always had to. We've always broken the rules. See, the rules were this. The rules is, you come to this table, but you're on the menu. And Al Green said no. And see, white supremacy don't like that. But throughout history, we've always broken the rules, so you need to act accordingly. But the issue I have with the Democrats, and they are always behind the 8 ball. They have always been one step behind in this situation in which we deal with, which is why I believe that the person who was speaking last night got to speak, because they're always one step behind. The Republicans were expecting that to happen. And guess what? They were ready for it. And don't tell me no, because when Marjorie Taylor Greene and the other person was yelling and screaming at Joe Biden, nobody walked them out. They didn't bang the gavel and call a sergeant at arms and say walk them out. Because the Democrats want to act normal and at normal times. And that is so frustrating. They're playing the game the wrong way. They're playing according to corporate rules. But Mike Johnson was ready. He was ready with that gavel. They had talked about it. They had discussed it. When you go back and look at it, you can tell. They were ready. And they weren't going to allow that to happen. But Al Green is going to walk into history. See, this speech is going to be forgotten. That speech is already forgotten. But Al Green is going to walk into history because he broke the rules. Because he is a witness to the ancestors, his ancestors, my ancestors. We've always had to break the rules. So, Al Green, you're in this white space. And so, here, you don't do that. You be glad you're at the table. You're on the menu, sit down and be quiet. Now, if you want to go marching out there in the street and marching, protesting, that's what we want you to do. But even in this white space right now, we need you to sit down and act right. We need you to play along, mug in front of the camera, enjoy that you in this space. But notice you on the menu, Mr. Green. But Al Green said, no, I'm not on the menu. I'm going to stand up for the people who brought me here. I'm going to stand up for justice. I'm going to, in this space that I'm supposed to be on the menu, I'm not going to be on the menu. And it's what white supremacy hates. They want you happy to be in the place. And if you don't act right in the place, they're going to move you from the place. And Al Green broke the rules. And now Al Green is probably feeling like a lot of black women, 90% of black women, who did the assignment, who did the work, who went out there and voted, who went out there and got their friends, relatives, and family members to vote. And now people are yelling and screaming at them that they should do more, that they should march more, that they should come and be a part of what they got on when they went march to the polls on November 5th. And so Al Green is feeling like, this is Women's History Month, while I'm saying this, probably many black women who's always been loyal to a party who's always been disloyal to them in the end. During the Civil War, white people fell out with one another. And they went to war. And 700,000 people got killed. After the war, they tried Reconstruction. White people didn't like Reconstruction, so white people from the North and South got together, killed Reconstruction. White people always do this. When they follow each other, they are still in the end going to fall in line. And 10 people today fell right back in line and censured Al Green when the white people who did it, 2 white women who did it, screamed and yelled at Joe Biden. They did nothing. They're always going to show you. You can talk again. You can talk about polls. You can talk about all this kind of stuff. But votes tell who you are. This is who you are. This is who they are. And so why didn't everybody who stayed with Al Green walk out? Some people did. I know that. But that whole side should have been cleared out when Al Green, because he was standing for truth and justice. And the 10 people today, you want to sit up and say who you are? You're supposed to be Democrats. You're supposed to be on the side of the poor, on the side of the people who are the least among us. And a black man stood up for truth and justice, and you stood up for your white friends on the other side. Because for you, whiteness is always greater. In the end, whiteness will stick together, period. But what you seen on display the other day was Al Green being true to his heritage, being true to his ancestors. That you must always stand up for justice and truth. And when you get in the space, when you get adjacent to it, if you just sit with it, you become part of it. Al Green has Rosa Parks. I'm tired today. Not in this moment. Not right now. I'm not doing this today. You are a liar. You're lying right now. You're hurting people. People are losing their job. You're destroying people's lives. You're destroying people's well life. You're destroying people how they live. And Al Green said, "Not today. I'm not gonna be on your menu today. I'm not gonna be sitting in this seat so you can say I'm talking to all these people. I'm not listening to you today, and you're wrong." So in the end, Al Green is the one that's gonna go down in history. Al Green is gonna, okay, you don't believe me? Who remembers the police officers that took Rosa Parks off the bus? Who remembers the bus driver? Who remembers anybody, all the other white people on the bus with Rosa Parks? You don't remember. Don't try it. You don't remember. Because they don't matter. So in the end, what was said doesn't matter. But what matters is what you manifest. Al Green exposed to the world that people that claim they're with you not really with you. And during this Women's History Month, we must understand, finally a black man is feeling like black women do all the time. We put ourselves on the line. We put our bodies in harm's way. We go out here, we educate, we vote, we do what we're supposed to. We're the most loyal group to this party. We're the faceless members of the civil rights movement that really run the civil rights movement across the finish line. And then all you want to tell me is, why aren't you marching? Why aren't you do more? More. And then when it comes time for you, white people, to stand up for truth, to stand behind me in a public way, not saying you're my friend at a dinner party, not saying you're with me in a closed meeting, but in the open where millions of people are watching, you show who you truly are. Al Green exposed you. And then the day 10 more of us, and I guarantee you some more will want to do it. Because we've always done this. We have always had to resist. We've always had to fight against this situation. We've always had to fight not being on the menu. And so, history will remain. The speech will go down on history's graveyard of distorted lies. Al Green broke the rules.
Warrior line, soul tribe, assemblies live. So come subscribe, your soul's in trial, or simply tied. Your soul medicine, it gets revived. The warrior line, soul tribe, assemblies live. It's friendly vibes. Your soul medicine will give you life. You're a warrior, let's get this right. Warrior line, soul tribe, assemblies live. So come subscribe, your soul's in trial.